More Americans are waking up to the chaotic state of Democratic-run cities and voting with their feet. The top newspaper in Oregon finally admitting that the city's deteriorating conditions are driving residents out. They wrote this: housing unaffordability, homelessness, increasing taxation, drug addiction crisis, untreated mental illness, gun violence, traffic deaths, and educational mediocrity are changing the calculus for many about where to live, raise a family, or even retire. Other Democrat-run cities facing a similar exodus, including Los Angeles, San Francisco, Cook County, Illinois, that'd be Chicago, New York City, and Philadelphia. There's probably other cities in there that we haven't focused on as much because this seems to be a phenomenon, Greg, that is nationwide.
Yeah, well, in terms of New York, people are leaving because the left emptied the prisons and reduced the likelihood of felons serving time. So they completed half their equation, which in their altruistic world was to have fewer minorities in jail, but they didn't have the other half of the equation. So now you have freed criminals and unpunished felons, free from the carceral state, but now preying on people in the neighborhoods. They're robbing, they're raping, they're stabbing. So we're the subject of this experiment. And I think people are leaving because they just can't tell who the nice people are anymore. It used to be you could go on the side, there'd be 4 kids on bicycles. Oh, they're going to sell you candy. No, they're going to surround your car and they're going to beat you. That's what happened. New York is now the Russian roulette, right? And this goes back to, I said it a million times, you can't have a one-party city, especially if the one party is a Democrat. Husband needs a wife, a slobby bachelor needs somebody to get him in shape. And the problem is there's nobody to create friction between the Democrats and their bad ideas. Somebody has to be there to slow them down. That's the wife who tells the husband, no, you can't put a kiddie pool in the basement. You need somebody to stop the crazy ideas, and all the Republicans have left. Yeah. So all you have are the crazy people.
And these cities, Geraldo, are a bit in a downward spiral, and it's hard to pull out of it once businesses start to leave, your tax base leaves, and how do you get them back?
I think crime is certainly an issue in these widely publicized. I mean, the thing that's changed a lot is the fact that you see it on video so often now. You can see actually how outrageous some of these acts are. But in my generation, the main reason people are leaving New York, for example, is taxes. It's not crime. Jesse left. I left at a certain point. They're going to New Jersey. They're going to Pennsylvania. Going to California. Going to Connecticut. Other Democrat-run, jurisdictions. They're leaving because of the finances. It's you die in New York. You pay a death tax, a city death tax, a state death tax. You pay the federal death tax. Why stay here? Go to a place like Florida, where there's no income tax. So I think that really, although crime is definitely an issue, especially when you can see it with your own eyes, but I do believe that even Portland, when you read the Oregonian and you talk about what's really happening in that lovely, lovely city, it's the lack of affordable housing. I think Gen Z, though, is moving back to the city. I think the cities are on the verge of a great renaissance, and I tend to look at the positive
So the TikTok influencers are moving back to the city.
I don't think that Portland or LA or New York City are on the verge of some great renaissance. I think it's going to get a lot worse. And I'm laughing at you, Geraldo, a little bit because you're complaining about high taxes, which Democrats like, but then you keep voting for Democrats. So all these Democrats leave these places, and then they go to places where there are lower taxes, and they vote for the same thing. But in terms of what's happening here, the businesses are leaving. All the small businesses are closed. The corporations can afford in some places like Walmart to relocate people, but that's not the case for everybody. And what's left is higher taxes, but people leaving, so no one to pay the taxes. And then they need more money to spend on these programs for crime and homelessness. And so where do you go from there? You go straight to the bottom. And the thing is that if you can afford to leave, you've probably already left. The people who are left here are the people that the left claims to stand up for, the most vulnerable, the single mothers, the minimum wage workers who now their communities have been destroyed by these problems, and they can't afford to leave the city. Right. Moving is expensive, and so they're stuck there with no real good options.
Not only that, but Jesse, there's maybe nobody there to buy their home.
Well, at that age, you're trying to have as much sex as possible and drink as much as possible after college. So all of your friends move into the city. You move into the city and you have no self-respect because you'll live in a bucket and pay $900 a month. But you're meeting a lot of women and you're drinking past midnight and you're trying to establish a career. Once you get married and have a family, you move the hell out of there. Geraldo's right. It's crime and COVID was the 1-2 punch. And then you find out, wait a second, I'm in Tennessee or Florida or Texas. I'm paying no state taxes. I'm staying. But if I could just disagree with you slightly, I think the leadership in these cities like the dysfunction. Because if they didn't like it, they'd try to clean it up. And they're almost trying to make it worse. Because the more dysfunction you have, the more money you can spend on helping people. So then you raise taxes, you spend more money, and you just give it to the power brokers who are in charge of drugs, crime, and homelessness. What do? They skim off the top, and then they plow the rest of it back into your campaign coffers. So they're not actually trying to help the cities. They're just trying to increase their own power.
Remember that with the de Blasio administration and the homelessness money? That
800 million.
almost $1 billion. And then they had to do a report that said, we're sorry, we don't know where it went.
Yeah.
We know where it went.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Kilmeade. I want you to do me a favor. I want you to click to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page. This is the only way that I know for sure that you're not going to miss any great commentary, any great news bites, any great interviews coming your way on Fox. You can get it all here on YouTube. So subscribe right now.